I give the floor to Professor Eric Scerri, who will recall the history of this ISPC meeting and will say some words about Foundation of Chemistry, that is the journal of the society, the official journal of the society. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Olympia, and hi to everyone again.
Hi.
Nice to see you all. Now switching a camera on as well. Let me see who else is there. Great. Okay, and Vanessa seems to have joined. Let me go and say a few words about the society and about the journal, as Olympia just mentioned. First of all, we have a new website, which I am showing here. It is a really nice website, and we have to thank Juan Camilo for this. It's got all kinds of good things in there, such as historical notes. You can find out who was at which meeting and so on. And of course, we have the Constitution and the meeting information and so on. There is our secretary, Juan Camilo, who is also the web designer, pictured here in Germany somewhere, I believe. Your executive committee, all of whom are here. There's also one more person, which is Michael Aykroyd, who unfortunately could not be here, but all the others are either here in person or are going to be speaking at the meeting. And to be a bit more friendly about this, here they are in portrait form. So all of these people will be giving talks. A little bit about the history of the society. You know by now, this is the 24th meeting. The ones shown in red are the ones that were held in European cities, starting with the very first meeting in 1997, when this society was formed. And then the blue ones are in North America, and then the green ones are in Latin America. So this is the the fourth meeting that's being held in Latin America. And this is your friendly organizer, Olympia. And she is just one of several organizers, but they're too numerous to name them all. So with apologies to all the other organizers, I will just name Olympia. And I've already named Juan Camilo, and Hernan, who is here with us, is another of the organizers. Now, I can't go on without saying at least a word about the football. I was very, very happy to see that the organization that organizes the Copa America decided to name two players as joint winners of Best Player, Messi and Neymar. I thought Neymar had a tremendous game. Of course, Messi was fantastic, but Neymar had a tremendous game. They kept fouling him. He kept getting up and he kept trying again and he kept trying again. And then there was another game that took place yesterday, which we won't talk about too much. Anyway, I said I wouldn't talk about it. Now, even though our first meeting was in 1997, there was actually a meeting before that, at least one meeting. You can see here in 1994, there was a meeting organized by Michael Aykroyd. In fact, 1994 is possibly the date of the beginnings of philosophy of chemistry as an organization. Even though ISPC hadn't been formed, you had people like the famous theoretical chemist from Italy, Giuseppe Del Re, spoke at that conference. I was there, and Klaus Rutenberg, who is still with us, was there. And here's another meeting. This one was in Germany in 1994. I apologize for the small writing, which may not be legible. And so 1994 is really the year when it all began. Here are the participants. You see how small it was in the very first meeting. And again, some of these names you may recognize, some of them don't seem to come to our meetings anymore. Now, had it not been for the pandemic, this would have been the 25th or silver anniversary of these meetings. So next year will be the silver anniversary of ISPC, or at least the silver anniversary of the meetings. A little bit about the journal now. The first volume appeared in 1999. We're currently in volume number 23. This is the table of contents of volume 1. For instance, we had Lee McIntyre, who wrote an article. Lee McIntyre is one of the associate editors that I'll be talking about in one moment. The editorial board comes from all over the world. In fact, we have as many as 13 countries represented on the editorial board. We're still looking for more representation, and you can see that Argentina is on top of the world here. For some reason, I can't imagine what it could be. Here is the table of contents from the most recent issue. We've adopted the style, which I believe was started by Angavante Chemi, of having these little icons on the side of an article. At least if the article has images. If it doesn't have images, we can't do that. I'm very happy to say that we have a new associate editor for theoretical chemistry who has literally just joined us. And this is Sharif Mata. Here's some information about him. He's a specialist, as you can see, in theoretical chemistry, quantum chemistry, computational biochemistry. Here are the existing associate editors, some of whom will be speaking. I see Marina is amused by the picture that I found of her. Grant Fisher, Lee McIntyre, and Jean-Pierre Lored.
I was in Italy having a nice big lunch there with my family, so that's why I look so happy.
There you go.
This is
There you go. Now here's another picture of Marina. Marina is also, as well as being on the editorial board, as well as being an associate editor, she's the book review editor. And I just want to make a quick pitch for book reviews. We've been building this up, or Marina has been building this up, and it's a rather successful aspect of the journal. And so if you see a book that deserves to be, or you think deserves to be reviewed in the journal, please let us know. If you feel like reviewing a book, please let us know. And this is working rather well at the moment. I should just mention that there will be a special issue of the journal which will contain papers from this meeting, and Olympia will be sending out call for papers and so on. And she will be, I hope she agrees, to be the editor of this special issue. And I thank you for your attention to this little presentation. If you have any questions about the journal or about the society, I can do my best to try and answer them. But there are, of course, other people here who can answer questions as well.